You might remember me saying that when I was a kid, I didn't really sing at all because my most traumatic experience as a child was when my second grade teacher, Mrs. Turkowitz, yeah, that was actually her name, Mrs. Turkowitz, she came over to me the very first day that we sang, and we started singing, and I'm sure I was very, very enthusiastic. And she said to me, she said, Ronnie, she said, you sit, you're a listener. You're not a singer. And this true story. She gave me a U for unsatisfactory music. Apparently, I rounded everything off to the nearest note. And it really set for my whole life this thing that I just thought I couldn't sing at all, and I did not. However, that did not keep me from enjoying the music that was played in my house, because my mother and father both liked to play music all the time. And when my mother got her very first 45 record player, she bought one record. We didn't have a lot of money, so she just bought one record, and I think it was like 3 or 4 months before the next one came along. And she played it over and over again, and it just got stuck in my mind as to what the words were. And I probably didn't know what the real meaning was back then as a little kid. It turns out this record was the #1 selling all-time record in the 1950s. More than Elvis, more than Frank Sinatra, it was a #1 record. And I think maybe my mom, who had a kind of a tough life, identified with the struggles that were shown in this song. And I've got to learn over the years that all of us, in some way, shape, or form, probably have some kind of struggles. Life can be hard at times. We all have problems. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bone. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to that mine. I loaded 16 tons of #9 coal, and the straw boss said, oh well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble are my middle name. I was raised in a canebrake by an old mama line. Can't no high-toned woman make me walk that line. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming better, step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist of iron and the other is steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. To the company store. To the company store. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I heard that song 1,000 times. So did my father. And when my mother liked that Tennessee Ernie Ford song and a lot of Broadway show tunes, but when she left the house and my father was allowed to put on his own music, which didn't happen that often, but he had a slightly different taste. He liked all of the singers of the day, the Dean Martins and the Bing Crosbys and the Frank Sinatras. And he particularly liked this song. When I think about the words to this song and the fact that they've just celebrated their 66th wedding anniversary, I think that maybe he had my mom in mind when he was listening to the words of this song. And maybe a lot of you have had somebody during your life that you had this kind of feeling about them. I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I've said to myself, this affair, it never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, I know so well I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin, and I like you under my skin, and I need you under my skin.